Hi, this is Reese, Senior Leader Coach at Fun Stamper's Journey. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I would like to share with you a tutorial for a card featuring the Artful Fins bundle, which is one of our new stamp sets. Super fun, perfect for summer. It is featured in our brand new mini catalog Spring into Summer, which is good from April through the end of June. This set has 5 fishes and it also comes with a matching die set. You can buy them as a bundle and save 10%, and if you are a coach, you'll save an additional 20%. I will also be using 2 of the stamps from the Everyday stamp set and also the Yummy Dots embossing folder. I am using one of the sheets from the Under the Sea print. This is our new paper pad and it's gorgeous. It has such fun colors and of course they match perfectly with many of the stamps in our new catalog. First, I cut the printed paper to 5 1/4 by 4 1/8 for one of the panels, and the second panel will be cut out of Denim Days cardstock. This one is 5 1/4 by 2 inches. To get this colorful effect, I will be using the paper piecing technique, in which I stamp the same image onto different cardstock colors, and then I will be cutting it and putting it together. The colors I am using are whipped cream, cool pool, sweet berry, and lemon drop. All of them will be stamped using the black licorice ink. First, I stamped the entire image onto the whipped cream cardstock. I didn't like the first result, so I stamped it again and it came out perfect. For the face, I am using the lemon drop, so all I need to really focus on is getting a good imprint of the face. For the body, I am using the cool pool, and for the tail, I did it on sweet berry paper. For the image in the white cardstock, I will be using the matching die. As you can see here, it aligns perfectly. And since I will be going to the embossing cutting machine, I will take my Denim Days piece as well. And this is what they look after I run it through the machine. To cut the rest of the pieces of the fish, I used the Details Pro shears. And all I had to do was cut right along the edge of the image. For the body, as you can see, it has 2 rings right before the head. What I did is I did not cut one of the rings. That way the white from the background can show through between the head and the body. And on a leftover piece of the lemon drop, I am stamping the missing you sentiment. And then I just cut into a rectangle using my paper trimmer. Now it's time to put all the pieces together using the Journey Craft glue. I make sure that I put most of it in the middle of the cardstock. That way when I press it down against the paper, I don't have the excess coming from the edges. As you can see, this is a very easy way to add color to your images. I also used some of the sour lemon silk to add a little bit of color to the fins. And it's very easy to apply and it dries fairly quickly. While it dries, I will be adhering the panels to the card base. And I used the Easy Glide adhesive runner. And this is such a great adhesive. You only need a few pieces and your paper will stay put. For the blue panel, I wanted it to be a little bit raised, so I used the medium foam squares. At the last minute after I had peeled the foam squares, I decided I wanted to add some natural twine. So it's a little more difficult since I cannot rest it against the table. So I always recommend that you do this before you take out the sticky part from the foam squares. But I was able to maneuver it and tie the rest of the knot once it was in place. After I adhere the sentiment straight to the blue panel, I am ready to add some foam squares to the fish, but since I already have raised the blue panel, in order for it to be even on the other side, I add 2 foam squares back to back. That way they will be on the same level. One thing I really like about the everyday stamp set is that the sentiments have matching sentiments for the inside of the card as well. So for the one that matches Missing You says more every day, and I decided to stamp that on the inside. I also will be embellishing with some sequins. This blue one is called Blue Skies sequins, and later I will be adding some of the Journey Celebration sequence, which is more like silvers and gray tones. To adhere the sequence, you could either use the craft glue or as I'm doing here, the Journey glaze. Either one of them works fine. I am also using paper clip elements. These are tiny paper clips, and I am using it on top of the knot and holding the sentiment. And on top of the paper clip, I'm also going to adhere one of the sequins just to give it a little touch. And to do that, I will use the small glue dots. One of my favorite embellishments to use is Journey glaze, so I will be using that here throughout the fish. I used it in little dots on the scales and also on the edges of the fins, on the eye, and on the tail. I also added some glaze in between the body and the face on the white area. And I noticed that I have a little bit outside of the edge, so all I need to do is use the bloom tool to get the excess out. And now your card is ready. All you need to do is let the glaze dry. I hope you enjoyed this project. It's very easy to do, and as you can imagine, you can just add any other sentiment and you could use it for many occasions. If you would like to purchase any of these items, please visit my website, funstampersjourney.com/Anna Reese. Next time you're on Facebook, I invite you to come and visit my page. In it, you will find the latest deals and product information. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please email me to annareese@annareese.com or leave a comment below. Take care of yourselves, and I hope to see you next time.